My dad said, "We gave your child's operation money to your sister. She deserves a better life." I didn't cry. I just looked at my fiancé. He stood up, pulled out his phone, and said, "Should I tell them what I do for a living?" My sister's smile disappeared. The restaurant was the kind where silverware costs more than rent. My fiancé David had chosen it. "They'll take us seriously here," he'd said. My daughter Miley sat beside me, hand never leaving mine. 7 years old with a tumor pressing against her spinal cord. The surgery cost $180,000. Insurance denied it twice. My parents arrived late. Mom wore her Chanel jacket. Dad had his Rolex. My sister Sasha walked in behind them, already wearing that smile that said she'd won. David insisted on paying despite our situation. When I protested, he said, "Trust me." Sasha ordered the most expensive wine. She'd always been the golden child. Dropped out twice, finding herself. I worked 3 jobs, showing off. Her divorce? My parents covered everything. They'd never helped me. "So," Dad said, "you said this was important." David spoke. "Miley needs surgery. Time sensitive. Without it, permanent paralysis within 3 months." Mom's face flickered. "But your insurance?" "Denied it, calling it elective. Miley has 4 weeks." "I'm asking for a loan," I said. $180,000. I'll sign anything. My house as collateral." Dad cut into his steak, knife scraping plate. "That's substantial. We've consulted 7 specialists," David said. "Insurance is avoiding payment." "Still risky," Sasha said. "Maybe wait." Miley made a small sound. "I'll put it in writing," I said. "Pay interest, whatever you need." Sasha leaned back. "You've always been so proud. Too proud until you're desperate." Sasha, who'd borrowed $5,000 from me and never mentioned it again. Dad cleared his throat. "We've been discussing this. We can give you some money. Not the full amount." "How much?" David asked. $20,000. That wouldn't cover the anesthesiologist. "However," Dad continued, "we've decided to help Sasha. We want to support both daughters." "What do you mean?" Mom smiled. "We're giving her the money we'd set aside for you. Sasha wants to start a boutique." "A boutique? You're giving my daughter's surgery money for a boutique?" "It's their money," Sasha said. "How much are you giving her?" Dad looked uncomfortable. $160,000. The exact amount I'd asked for. "You're choosing to fund a boutique over your granddaughter's surgery," David said, voice calm. "We're helping both daughters," Mom said. "And what has Miley been through that matters less?" "Don't be dramatic," Sasha snapped. "It's not like she's dying." Miley's hand pulled away, her sharp inhale. "Actually," I said, "without surgery, paralysis is guaranteed. The tumor is potentially fatal." "This doesn't have to be a fight," Mom pleaded. "She deserves a better life," Dad added, gesturing to Sasha. He said it like he was proud. I didn't cry. I'd cried enough. I looked at David. He stood slowly, reaching into his jacket. His phone emerged. "Should I tell them what I do for a living?" Sasha's smile began to fade. "You work in finance?" Dad said dismissively. "I'm a senior partner in private wealth management," David said. "I handle portfolios for ultra-high net worth clients. My compensation last year was just over $4 million. The number landed like a bomb. Sasha's smile disappeared. "We haven't needed your money. We have more than enough for Miley's surgery. I could pay for this 10 times over. I wanted you to ask them," he said to me. "You needed to know who they really are." His eyes moved to my parents. "And now we all know." Dad's face turned red. "Then why this charade?" "Because I wanted to believe that when faced with their granddaughter's life, they would choose right." I was wrong. He placed a credit card on the table. "Dinner's on me." "You let us think?" Sasha started. "I observed," David corrected. "We asked for help. You revealed who you are." Mom reached for me. "If we'd known." "Known what?" I pulled away. "That David had money? That only matters if you were making a financial decision instead of a moral one." "This isn't fair," Sasha said. "You were offered a chance to help a child," David said. "You chose not to." "We were giving you $20,000, Dad protested. I picked up Miley, David's hand on my back. "Wait," Mom called. "You made your choice?" I said without turning. "You're being childish," Sasha shouted. I stopped. The restaurant was watching. I asked my parents to help save my daughter's life. "You decided a boutique was more important." We walked out. The cruelest thing a family can do is show you exactly who they are when it matters most.